As it relates to the Dolphins last night, though, Darren Waller, who had retired, who hadn't played yet this season, boy, they found something with him. And I was critical of their overall planning because they knew they were going to trade Jalen Ramsey. They wait until late in the game. They knew they were going to trade Jonnu Smith. They wait until late in the game to even address his absence. And what do? We need a tight end. Hey, let's trade for Darren Waller. Wait, didn't he retire? Oh, yeah, he didn't play at all last year. Well, let's trade for him anyway. And, hey, he was an instrumental piece of Miami's first win with his performance last night.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that was big for the Dolphins of him just showing up and doing something in the game, because as a guy who retired and still felt like I could play, if you called my phone and you offered a certain amount of money to come back out of retirement and made it like, hey, we're going to go to Miami, like I would have told my wife, hey, this could be 6 months, whatever it looks like, we're going to get the money no matter what. So, like, for me, that's what this was kind of turning into. Like, Waller was in training camp, then he was hurt, then the season starts, and he's still not back out there. It was just like, man, like this is going to be a good year for him. And credit to him and the Dolphins, him getting back out there. My concern, even though, is how many games do we get like that? When you're retired and you're getting older and you've kind of been removed from the game, the hard part is playing out a whole season. It's being able to show up week after week after week. So we used to always talk about the guy that was hurt or didn't play for a while. When they would first come back, we'd be like, oh, fresh legs. He's got fresh legs. And you would see that guy flying around and would look like he's moving at a different speed than everybody, because everybody else had been in training camp and in the course of the first few weeks of the game. So it's going to be, how is Waller able to continue to show up and make plays week after week? But I think the thing right away as a player, you're like, man, adding Waller to the red zone and his ability to run away from coverage if you're a man-to-man, or go up and get the ball and be able to throw the ball where the DB just can't get to it. We saw that right away when, and Arlossi called it when they got in the first bunch set. He runs across. He's like, oh, he's got him. Tua goes backside. And I think it even made McDaniel say, hold on, let's not kick this field goal. Let's go for it, and let's just find Waller. And the next play, Sauce Gardner, which I think the Jets, you kind of like the matchup of, we're going to have to cover this guy. We put our tall, long guy on him as well. But Tua throws the ball where only Waller makes, a great job of getting 2 feet down. But that was the thing. When Waller was in this league, I remember playing against him. It was like playing against a freaking gazelle that could just run and pull away from you, and then had really good hands at the tight end position. He's like a big, tall, strong receiver playing tight end. So if he can be out there, he's going to create some matchup issues for other teams that hopefully Miami can take advantage of.